So that was my Mythic Goroth Kill for the week. Real quick, I'm just going to show you my talent selections for the fight and then give you a couple tips that'll hopefully be able to help you out for your next encounter with them. Dauntless, single target, pretty easy choice there. Sweeping strikes wouldn't have any use during the fight. Double time, go-to talent for raiding. Being able to have that extra charge for all the mobility is extremely useful. Rend for single target. Bounding stride. With the last Infernal Burning on the video, that was a great example of why you should be using Bounding Stride in this fight, because I leaped to the pillar got destroyed, and then because of the sprint I was able to make it to another pillar, and that talent choice is the only reason I was able to survive that. Titanic Might in for the kill and Ravager all stay the same for me every fight. I always take Ravager over Opportunity Strikes. I've already explained my reasoning behind that. So for potions, I always pre-pot with Prolonged Power, and then I'll use Old War for the execute phase when I have both Ravager and Battle Cry available. That way I can maximize the use of that potion with those two. During the fight, I always use Heroic Leap to be able to make it to behind a pillar for the Infernal Burning. I think that's really important. Then being a Worgen, I'll save my Dark Flight for if I get clustered up with a couple people to get Meteor. That way I can get that extra movement speed to be able to get away from them. And I actually find it to be really useful. I use Dark Flight in about every single boss fight at some point. I think it's an extremely underrated racial to be able to have. Other than that, Goroth is not a DPS check, so make sure you humble yourself during the fight. Always help out with soaking. I'm always looking for a place to soak whenever the 3 targets come up and just help out with the damage. There's a bunch of raid damage that happens in that fight, and anything you can do to help the healers be able to do their job a little easier is worth it. Even just using Commanding Shout if there's too many pillars up, that 15% increased health could be the difference between getting the kill or a wipe. So just do whatever you can to be able to help out in the fight. Soak everything, get out when you have the Meteor, and mainly just humble yourself when it comes to damage. Still do as much as you can, but it's more important to soak and do the mechanics than it actually is to do as much damage and train the boss. That's all I have for Mythic Goroth. It's a pretty simple kill. Just get in there, get the time in, and then once everyone understands the mechanics, it should be a kill for you.